Indian food now lately has a lot of vegan options, plenty of vegan options. So yeah, I mean, when you come down for the buffet, we have like so many dishes on our menu, plus even on the buffet, which have, like vegan choices or gluten free, like the flour is again another, thing which people are like following or, like adapting to. So again, Indian food, you have so many choices. So
That's great.
chicken 65, that's an Indian Chinese dish. So, if you see, typically they say that particular dish, like, by the name, the 65, they would say they had 65 different spices that were used in that particular dish because of its origin, Indo-Chinese. So it has like Chinese spices like chili, garlic, soy sauce, and then, like a whole bunch of like other spices, and plus the Indian spices that we add on. And some say it is just, like the street where it became more popular. It's a South Indian dish. It's more popular in the southern part of India. So, like they say where it originally, like where it became popular, that was the store number or something for that guy. So that's why he named that dish Chicken 65 after the store. And the three sauces that you see, we have the dark maroon one, this one here, the brown color, this is a tamarind sauce. It's sweet and sour, just made with tamarind and then a little bit of sugar. And then we boil it, and then, after the consistency is what we see, we like after they mix a little bit of water, that's basically just sweet and like tamarind sauce. The green one is mint sauce. We call it the mint, but anyone can take any guesses what's in it?
Spice.
What kind of spice? Or what kind of
Chili.
pepper?
Pepper.
Okay, I hear chilies and peppers. So green chilies. What else?
Garlic?
You can actually, that's one way, like the northern part of India, they kind of use like garlic in their food. You can, but then we don't put garlic in our food because we have, I'll come up to that traditionally where some religious purposes people don't eat garlic in their meal. But chilies, yes, it has cilantro and it has mint leaves. So all of those three things and the consistency or, like the texture is the yogurt. So the mint sauce is made with yogurt, green chilies, and that's how the traditional part. But then when I said garlic, like this northern part of India, they have like, it's a religious, you can say religious restriction, but most of the Hindus, like the Jain people, they don't have no onion, no garlic, or anything that's grown from the ground, like potatoes, mushrooms, any of these foods, they don't eat at all.
Because of religion.
Exactly, for religious purposes. So, like, I mean, I have folks who come in here and then, they order the appetizers. But then again, for them, I have to make the pakoras with no onions, no potatoes. So I have to use other vegetables like cabbage or bell peppers. So those are fine for them. But then the mint sauce, again, they would always ask us, is there any garlic in it? Or is there any onion? So we kind of make it without it, but then garlic enhances the flavor. Very good. It's very good for your heart too.
Exactly, yeah.
And then the other one is the sweet chili sauce. It has like sweet, like chilies, and then, like sweet. You should know more about it.
Like more Chinese.
More
Thai,
of the Chinese,
like,
the
yeah.
Thai style, yes. Yeah.
Religions?
Again, like it's from the ground. They say garlic again, like the reason for garlic is, again, I have to go in a little depth of the religion. We have, in the Hindu religion, they are divided, the foods that they eat are categorized into three kinds of, you can say three kinds. One is a mode of goodness, which is called the sattvic food, mode of passion, which is, again, the second category, and then that's called the tamasic, and then the rajasic is the last one, which is actually called a mode of ignorance. So they categorize the food into these three different, like categories. So like if you say sattvic food is just green vegetables with no onion, no garlic, and then no meat, that all falls under sattvic food. Rajasic is again, like you have all of these. You have onion, you have garlic, everything, but then again they say some garlic, all of these foods, which actually, it's like, they mostly say it's more of like foods that arouse your the hormonal changes, the passion, and kind of other stuff. So they say that falls under garlic is basically onion, garlic. They fall under the second category, and the last one, tamasic, is mode of ignorance. So like all the other foods, like foods and activities fall under the last part. So people, especially, you will see more people who are religiously, who serve in a temple as a priest, or like other religious who actually work in directly serving the Lord, or like they have their idol worship. They will never eat any of these things. No meat, no onion, no garlic. They don't touch no liquor, no nothing. So that's all under the mode of goodness, the sattvic.
That's tough, right? To do that, especially eating
It
out.
is very, very strict. They have like six. They shower every time they go onto the altar. Like for worship, the idol worship. Every time they go onto the altar, or to serve, they have to shower. I mean, if they, let's say they use the bathroom, they have to shower. Not come out with the same clothes. They make sure they have somebody hand over the clothes to them after the shower, or make sure somebody has put those inside before, and then they go shower. That's how strict.
How many are there in India, this religion?
I'm sorry, sir.
How many people are following this?
You can say like most of like the Christianity in India is just very low for now. It's just 2%, but then mostly is the Hindu religion.
Hindu.
And again, the Hindu religion is
No beef.
divided into no beef at all.
No beef.
They worship the cow, and then the Muslims, they actually eat cow as the part of the meal. So I
But
mean,
no pork for them.
no pork for Muslims. Yes, no pork for the Muslims. The Christians, again, they we have all kinds, like, I mean, my husband or, like our family, we're from Christian background, but I was a converted Christian. But talking about my family, they're strictly Hindus, where they follow the first part that I told you. 6 days a shower, 6 times they go every
Really?
time onto the altar. No onion, no garlic. So I had a challenge, when I had to express to them about my religion, my conversion, and the battle is still on.
They didn't like it, right?
They don't like it.
I know, yeah.
Yes, but I mean, they very strictly follow that. Very strictly.
That's a
Humans or people have like made up, or it just came up. It's not from it's not that it is written in the Bible or it is written in the scriptures. It's man-made stuff. So and people are so ignorant that they just kind of blindly follow it. There are even incidents, wherein like if you go to a village, you'll just be surprised where people just you might only see a small piece of rock there, but they start to worship that, bathe that rock with milk and everything, just because somebody said, oh, that it so happened that we saw that in a dream, or it was a vision, or something just happened, accidentally, like all of a sudden somebody might just be sitting on a wheelchair and like for whatever reason they like they had that sensation in their feet. They decide, or they could get up and walk. They believe, oh, it's because that stone right there, so wow, that is very precious, so let's start worshiping it. So with like one person says, the ignorance people follow. All the sauces, all the ingredients are fresh. If you see the kadai paneer, kadai chicken, one of the dish that one of the girls had ordered there, that everything, the onions, bell peppers, everything is cleaned and cooked.
Is that this one?
That's the one
She's
that
eating? You ordered a special food. That's what she's talking about.
We have
Everything
the
is
spinach
fresh.
with the cottage cheese. That's also again very good. I think you ordered that. Yes. The eggplant, the
Cottage cheese.
chickpeas. That's also
Some
very
vegetables
popular.
there. Do you want to taste some butter chicken?
I do.
I didn't touch it. Yeah,
I do.
good.
Just a little.
Yeah.